I don't care how many times Max Egan tells me what to think. I don't think those bodies in the mosque were real bodies. Many of them were not. They were mannequins according to my eyes. Doesn't matter what he insists on us all agreeing on in unity, which is bullshit when you don't even like the person that you are insisting upon unity with. You don't want to unite with faulty cogs. You don't want to unite with disingenuous people. And anybody who watches that footage, which is still up all over the internet, anybody who looks at those bodies in the room, yes, we know there was one man who was under the chairs even though he had moved in 2 different positions in the same supposed live stream. He'd gotten up and moved 1 foot while the guy had gone outside for a minute or 2 and gone to his car. It's ridiculous, the whole thing. There was one guy escaping out a window, and then there's a whole pile of 12 people on top of each other as if they're escaping out of the towering inferno, a hotel on fire. The positions the bodies are in look like mannequins. Humans don't pile up on top of each other like that and make no noise as they are struck with bullets. They're not instant kill shots like Max suggests. Oh, this guy was a really good shooter. How dumb does he think we are? He's got a lot of dumb followers. Oh, man. He's not dumb. He is a social engineering tool of the state. He is your enemy. We need to get these people on a list and listen to what they're saying and where they're steering us and make up our own minds. But this has really blown your frickin' cover, Max. And he can go on and on about how it's a circular argument. Alyssa's a CIA agent. No, Max is a CIA agent. Well, either one of us is, both of us is, or none of us are. But, I'm not the one who's been siphoning money out of the community for 10 years or more to travel the world being celebrated as a speaker at these events of our supposed community. No, the main people that get pushed at these events are the friendlies to the state. Max is a friendly to the state. And they are controlled opposition within the truth movement. It's not just the truth movement versus the bullshit media. You've got your Jim Fetzer versus your your Jim Fetzer versus your Max Egan versus your Ollie Damagard versus your Vinnie Eastwood. Max Egan, you have outed yourself, mate. It's over. Everybody else who thinks I'm trolling Max, I'm nasty. I'm nasty, whereas Max is just a genuinely great guy. Even though he calls me a liar, a narcissist, and a troll, because I call him out. He's an agent. It's the truth. What other sort of person would tell you what you have to think and then ask you to unite? And the way he tries to baffle you with bullshit, he goes on and on and on and on, around and around and around, and he says the same thing for an hour, and people freaking donate for that. And he tells you what to think, and it's a circular argument. It's just like I had this exact discussion with him in 2016. I think it is a technique that they use. It's like some kind of neuro-linguistic programming is to try and get your mind off there. What actually you're seeing and onto whatever agenda they want to push. They suspect that you suspect them. They could get very dangerous. You know, they have their whole life to protect. Max has fooled a lot of people. I see Benny from Joy Camp just interviewed him, probably because he's his friend. He's known him for years and Benny thinks he's trustworthy. I've been friends with these people who are agents or who are social engineers. They are nice, they can be nice. Until you start to see through, and once you start to see through and you get a little paranoid about their genuineness, you know, the friendships get a little strained, then you can see they're hiding something. And I tell you what, Max does not like being called out, but he goes off, he loses his freaking complete temper, out of his mind, anger, and then he realizes he's gone too hard, and the next day he goes on and on with these long dribbling pieces as if he's having a conversation with me, as if we're discussing it together, and he throws in his idea on this or that point that I've already made, and he calls for unity. No, we're not having a discussion, Max. You're a frickin' agent. You're a traitor to humanity.